This is the Pro Football Chase podcast, a podcast that has featured interviews with Rams wide receiver Robert Woods.
To reach 1,000 yards, and last year, unfortunately, I got hurt midway in the season. But other than that, just working and grinding to get to this point, and finally broke it with a lot of games left.
Packers wide receiver Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Just the fact that we got all-pro on the other side of the ball, in Devontae. So when you got a guy like that, that's just going to get the main focus. Obviously, people start to know my name a little bit after I made a few plays here and there.
Broncos offensive guard Ronald Leary.
It would either have to be a counter or a pin and pull play when we get on the edge and run. I think it's always impressive when big guys can get out that stance and move and hit somebody. So,
and rising stars Dalton Risner, Charles Amenahu, and Jawan Williams. This is a podcast that offers player perspectives from some well-decorated veterans, including T.J. Hushmanzada.
And people will say, "Oh, well, is Dak Prescott a franchise quarterback?" Look at his record; it tells you he is. Oh, he has a great defense. He has Ezekiel Elliott. You tell me a quarterback in the entire NFL that's not Tom Brady that does more with less.
Game previews, recaps, and analysis. Turn the volume up. The chase is on, and the chase is live. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into the Pro Football Chase podcast. It's Isaac Signs with you. Joining me for an interview today is Southern Miss outside linebacker Terry Whittington. So, Terry, you played at Alcorn State. You finished out your final year of eligibility at Southern Miss. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Very well. Feel alive.
That's good to hear, man. We're rolling through the month of January. As February comes around, we got the draft process amping up. So let's go ahead and talk about your career. As I just alluded to, Terry, you played at Alcorn State where you were an HBCU All-American, SWAC All-Conference First-Team selection. You led Alcorn with 9 sacks and 14.5 tackles for loss. Can you talk about how your time there helped your development as a player?
Well, coming into college, as an underrated player, it wasn't many opportunities that I really had. So as Coach Hobson, he was the first coach out there at Alcorn who gave me an opportunity, and I just took fully advantage of it. Coming in as a freshman, I really wanted to start when I really wanted to play. And I just dedicated all my time and hard work towards that and gave everything I had. It was a pretty good experience, for the most part.
That's awesome. I saw that you got to play Alcorn State this past season at Southern Miss, so I bet that was really cool for you. But there at USM, you finished your senior campaign with 32 tackles, 7.5 sacks. So how does your 2019 production support your case as an NFL caliber prospect?
Well, it shows a lot of scouts and stuff like that I really can play and compete with a higher competition at a bigger level. It's not, of course, it's not my goals that I wanted to reach for the year, but it's enough to show that I can play and I can compete at higher levels in that aspect.
Now, Terry, you obtained a bachelor's degree in criminal justice at Alcorn State and finishing your master's in sports management at Southern Miss, I read. Why was it so important for you to excel in the classroom just as much as your success on the gridiron?
Well, understanding that football, of course, is not going to be forever. Of course, we love this game and we want to play forever, but it's not going to be forever. It's a lot of other things we need to tap into ourselves, and outside factors other than football, to really excel in this world and to really be something. So I understood that schooling itself was going to help me get to where I want in life.
At 6'5", 235 pounds is what you're listed on the Southern Miss official athletics website. What would you say is the strongest aspect of your game as an edge rusher?
The strongest aspect I would say is most definitely my speed coming off the edge. It's not too many people you could find in this game, that could run that could run, clock in a time like a DB or anything like that. So definitely that speed coming off the edge definitely giving me that advantage over my opponent.
What would you say is your best pass rush move, and why is it so difficult for opposing offensive tackles to deal with?
My best pass rush move. I've yet to fully find my best pass rush move because it's a bunch. Having a collection of moves, really help you elevate your game, especially throughout the game. Coming with different moves throughout the game, it really helps the opponent stay on edge. I just know attacking, as much as possible. Maybe I would say I'm not even sure right there. It's too many good moves, that I like to do, so I could cook up my opponent.
I got you, man. I like that verbiage. So, Terry, do you have any plans to add more weight to your frame, or are you intent to stay where you're at right now?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I was once 240, 245 at Alcorn before my surgery, so I'm definitely working towards getting back up to that weight. Even if it don't require that, even if it's not right now, but definitely throughout the seasons and moving forward.
Do you study any particular NFL pass rusher to better enhance your skill set?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I look at all the great pass rushers. The one, of course, the one who really caught my eye was Von Miller. I actually used to watch his game and watch how he played and watch some of his YouTube videos, and he actually helped me learn how to jump the snap of the ball. So, he's definitely one of them in mind.
Depending on the scheme in the NFL, you may be called upon to perhaps drop in coverage as an outside linebacker. What makes you capable of being able to do that?
Most definitely my athletic ability. I'm able to move around, fluctuate. I also played receiver in high school, so it's not too much that I really can't do on the field of play. Maybe even I'll learn how to play safety soon enough. I could definitely move around a bit.
So, Terry, how can you be a positive influence in the locker room for an NFL team?
Well, definitely the energy I bring, the effort, the tenacity, and of course my game. The game, the eliteness I bring to the team, of course, in that aspect.
Now, with the Southern Miss Pro Day ahead, how are you preparing to leave your mark in front of NFL scouts?
Well, I just continue to work hard right now, grind day in, day out until that day comes. Just keep perfecting my craft, perfecting everything that the scouts will want to see during Pro Day, and just giving my all, giving my best shot.
Is there a certain drill that you're putting extra attention on?
Not necessarily, but it's a couple things, I want to work on within myself, bettering myself and elevating my game.
Gotcha, Terry. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to join me for an interview today, man. I wish you the best as you continue your preparations for the NFL. Keep up the great work, and God bless.
God bless you too, Isaac. Thank you for having me.